Hi there. I hope that you are doing fine. This is Kazungu Duncan. Welcome to the CEO Podcast. Yeah, I hope that you are doing fine. I'm also doing fine. And so today we shall be basically talking about mothers. And so if you are there, you are a mother. Hey, it's your day. And we shall just be discussing and seeing how important our mothers are and how much respect they deserve. Do not get me wrong. I'm not talking of the issue of feminism. Please understand me. I'm not talking of feminism. I know nowadays there is negative feminism, and you find that sometimes ladies have really taken good advantage of this because they know the government is usually favoring them. And in our today's generation, the girl child is so much protected to a point that they want to misuse that very right. But I'm not here to talk about that. So just want to talk about mothers, and we see how it's going to be. And maybe later on in the podcast, I'll talk about the issue of single parenthood or single motherhood specifically. And we see what we have today. And so if you'll find value in this very podcast, feel free to like this video if you're watching on YouTube. And also you might want to subscribe. And if you are listening from AudioMac, please feel very free to follow me for more podcasts. Now, a mother is one of the most important person in our lives. And you find that they carry us for 9 months, and after that, they have to take care of us before we even become maybe teens or adults. And so they play a very big role in our lives. And you find sometimes most of us want to ignore that fact. But for me, I won't ignore that because they have really given their all. Just from when they conceived you, giving birth to you, taking care of you. And sometimes she might go hungry to just make sure that you as a child, you have eaten. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, I wonder how my parents survive, because they don't have much. But you find that at the end of the day, I will eat. There's no single day I've slept hungry. So you find that a mother will go out of her way to just make sure that you as a child is okay. And so they play a very important role. And they also in us becoming who we are, it's a bigger portion from the mother, because she has a lot of time with you, and she has a lot of time to train you, to teach you what is right and what is wrong and all that. So that's why in most cases when you go wrong, they want to blame your mother because it is they say it's her responsibility. And that's why even there's a Swahili saying that says that asiyefunzwa na mamaye hufunzwa na ulimwengu. So you see that a mother plays a very important role in everyone's life. And so we need to respect them for that. And we need to thank God that they have been in our lives. And sometimes we feel that it is our right for us to be treated that way. Sometimes we feel that at the end of the day, it is her duty. And some of us go ahead and say, did I tell you to give birth to me? And you wonder why they are saying that. Maybe because of maybe change in the generation and how people view things, and maybe because of the technology and stuff, you find that people now have neglected to respect the mothers. And so I'm hoping that I'm making sense, because if you really look at where you've come from with your mother, you will bear with me that a mother is a very important person. Why do I say this? Last week, I'm not so sure, was it last week or last week, but I was on TikTok and I saw a video, and a mother was crying. She's elderly, she's 70 years old. And so she has 7 children, and these children are out of the village. So they are working here in Nairobi. And so the mother expects at least, she's not gone to school, but she's made you go to school. And that's why I say mothers are very important. You find that a mother has never stepped to school, or she's studied to class 4 or class 8. But she will make sure that the child has studied to even to campus or college. And so she's helped these 7 children to go through education up to a point they can secure a job. And so you see, she's played a very big role in their lives, and they are not seeing that. So they are here in Nairobi and they are working, but they are not taking care of the mother. And you realize that your mother takes care of you when you're still young. And when you grow up, it is her desire that now you start taking care of her, because she deserves that, by the way. And so she was like, I have children and I'm sleeping hungry. I don't have money. I don't have food. And these people, it's not that they are not working. They are working. But then they cannot support me. I have just to take water and sleep or something like that. And I was looking at how painful the mother was expressing this. And I felt in my heart, I won't ignore this. I won't ignore this. So before we even go ahead and, discuss all about this, I want us to watch this video and also drop me a comment and let me know how you feel about this. And so we shall just listen to her, and then we shall go ahead and, just try and discuss this, right? Good.
Na uko na watoto 7.
Na hata nikipiga simu hawakamati. Pasta, wakati mwingine nilitoka kwenda kutafuta mahali wanakaa, wananitoroka. Na mimi ni mama ya mwaka 70, walinitoroka kabisa. Wananitoroka wakisikia nimeingia mahali wapo wanatoroka.
And so we find the first issue is that when she goes to look for them, remember, she's gone out of her way to just go and look for her children. Then when they see her, they run away. When they hear that the mother is around, they even don't come back home, because they are feeling like the mother has become a burden to them. And I was like, why are they doing this? You see your mother and you're running away, and you can imagine the pain she's gone through with you. And as you watch this, she's so bitter about all this. And so they run away from her. They don't want to see her. So that means they don't want to associate themselves with their mother. They even don't want to care how she is living, how she is eating, and all that stuff. Okay, let's continue with this and see where it takes us.
Na wewe unakunywa maji.
Maji tu, pasta. Kama wewe unaniona ukweli, ungeona kama ninadanganya au ni uongo. Maji tu. Mimi tumbo hata tumbo nauma, mimi ndio nikamwambia hii msichana unipee pesa ninunue maji. Maji ndio hii mimi nakunywa kidogo kidogo nikuje nilalie tena.
Mama, chukua hii pesa uende ulipe deni. Hii ni 100,000.
Now, look at her. She is crying, and she says that she's forced to take water and sleep. What is wrong with our today's generation? I really don't understand. So the mother has 7 kids. When they see her, they run away. And so in the village, she has to only take water and sleep. And you go ahead and say that God is not blessing you and you are doing such things to your parents. And if you're watching me and you're also having the same behavior, shame on you. Some of us just admire to have a mother we just admire to have someone to call a mother. Just have a mother in our lives. But because of life and situations in our lives, we don't have them. And you have your mother, and you go ahead and treat them in this way. If you're doing that, shame on you. So this mother has to take water and sleep. Then this pastor decides to bless her with 100,000 shillings. So where do you think this blessing of the mother will go to? Okay, assume you are God and this has happened. Whom will you bless? If I were God, I'll bless this pastor because he's taken the initiative to help this mother when the children could not help. And you find that these children will start facing some hardships in their lives, and they start lamenting to God, you have left us, you have forgotten us, but they don't really know where this has come from. And so this cry of their mother is a direct curse to them and their generation. I don't know how you take this, but let me tell you, even if the mother will not curse them, I am rest assured that this is a curse. Just her shedding tears because of the children is a direct curse. And so, these children will start facing a lot of difficulties, and then they will reach at a point and start blaming God, start blaming witchcraft, start blaming, their relatives, but they forgot their own mother. My friend, if you're there, you have a mother in your life, take care of her. However small however little that you get, please try and help her whenever you can. Because this mother, if you can send her 1,000 in a week, I'm sure it's enough for her. She can take care of herself with that 1,000, right? Even if you're getting 2,000 in a week and you send her 500 or 600, she will really bless you, and that blessing will help you grow and become somebody bigger. And so some of us bring to ourselves curses and start blaming other people for our own mistakes. And so the children to this mother, wherever you are, if you will ever listen to this, I would advise you to go back to your mother, ask for forgiveness. Just go kneel down and ask for forgiveness. I know if there are men in this, I know she has also men and ladies in her children, and some men will say, I can't, ask for forgiveness. Your ego will kill you, and this is a direct curse. And so if you'll ever watch this video or podcast, or if you'll ever listen to this podcast, look for your mother, go and ask for forgiveness, and start helping her with the little that you have. It doesn't have to be much. Just show her that you love her. That is the only thing that she wants. She wants just to see that the children are caring about her. They are always in to fit in her shoe and to just say that, Mother, I love you. Go look for your mother, ask for forgiveness, and start small. Just help them, help her. If your father is around, help him, and that will be a blessing. I'm not saying that all of you to go. Some of you will say, I don't care. Some of us don't care, right? But for the few children of this mother who will watch this and just decide to go and ask for forgiveness, I would recommend you go as fast as possible before this catches you. Even if it won't affect you, even if this curse won't affect you, it will affect your generation. It will affect your children. It will affect your children's children. It goes up to the 4th generation. You can imagine what you're bringing to your generation, and you'll start saying that people have bewitched my children. And also your daughters, when you give birth, your daughters will be left by their own children, and you'll start saying, the children don't remember my daughter. this is what you've caused yourself. So if you'll ever listen to me, if you'll ever get this video in your feed, please go back to your mother, ask for forgiveness, and I'm sure she's going to forgive you. She's 70, and you can see her years are going, sir. So you just need to go there as soon as possible before you start regretting and going to the grave and crying and all that. I want to thank this pastor. I don't know his name, but I want to thank him for the gesture that he showed, and I pray that may God bless you. And so that has been bitter in my heart, and I just wanted to release that and just share my view about that. So let us respect our mothers. I know most of us respect our fathers. It is not bad, but it is also good to respect your mothers. Even the Bible says the children obey your parents so that you may live long. They don't say that obey your fathers. In fact, in Proverbs, I don't remember exact chapter, but this wise man, Solomon, says that respect your mother and your father. He goes specifically because he realized that some people respect their fathers and forget their mothers. So respect your mother, and some girls, you find them also, they want to just go ahead and say, I don't like that. In fact, some of them call their mothers bitches. So I don't like that bitch, I don't want. That is so bad. We understand we are in a different generation, but let us not forget these little things. They will end up hurting our generations. Okay, I think I've shed light on that. And so the other thing I wanted to talk about is single motherhood. First of all, I want to agree that it is so hard to be a single mother. And especially if you are taking care of a boy child. There are things that the father needs just to be there to teach the children. And there are things that the mother has to teach their children. So if one of them is absent, then just know this child will lack something. Some of you, it is not your wish that you are not together. I understand. But I want to say this, especially to the single mothers: don't give up. You try your level best. Just teach your child the best possible way and ask God to help you also. I know it is hard, but I don't want you to give up. Some ladies will give up and say, I won't make this, and they want to just, misuse the child. When the child cries, they beat him, they beat her, because they are bitter. The father is not around. I just want to send this message to you. Please don't give up. Try your level best. And I know God is faithful and is watching. As you try to, bring these children in the right manner, He is going to enable you. It is possible. It is true that these children will lack some things, but if you bring them in the rightful manner, they are going to learn this process as they grow up. And you'll find that they'll become very responsible. I myself, I did not grow up with a father. And so I just grew up with my grandma. And here I am right now. I know many things. I've learned a lot. I've experienced a lot. And to this point, I cannot say that I don't know some things or some teachings from the father. Because through the process of me becoming who I am, I have developed skills to live like a man. And so if my grandma would have given up on me, then I wouldn't be here. And so I thank her so much. May her soul rest in peace. I thank her so much for what she played in, the role she played in my life. And also my mother, may her soul rest in peace. And so I've grown up with the female gender all through my life. But through the process, especially in the university, I taught myself some things that I lacked from the father. And so I also found a father figure in my life. And I was able to ask questions and all that. So when you're bringing up this child, you may also want to train them so that they can find a father figure in their lives and also ask questions about fatherhood and about all that stuff to do with the father. And through that, I've learned a lot, and I am here, right? So, single mothers, don't give up. Personally, I respect single mothers. I respect you so much because you give a lot and you need to be appreciated. So if there is no one in your life who is appreciating you, me, Duncan Kazungu, I truly appreciate you as a single mother. Do whatever you do, just do it right and ask God to direct you. Your son will grow up well. Your daughter will grow up well. And this is going to work for you. Yeah, so I don't know how what you have about this. Do you have any view about all this, about mothers and even single mothers? Let me know down in the comments below. I would like to interact more with you. And I've said, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like this video and also to subscribe. If you are listening from AudioMark, be sure to follow me for more podcasts. I want to hear about what you have about all this issue. So please be sure to drop me a comment. I'll be so very much pleased to hear that. And so guys, that has been it. I just wanted to share my view about all that, and I hope that this is of value to you, and I'm hoping that we're going to do more of this. So just subscribe. We shall be uploading frequently, and I hope that this is going to be something great. Otherwise, this has been Kazungu Duncan, and I'm hoping that I will see you in our next video. Peace.